Okay, doing another video. A little more hectic where we're at this time. We are at Ameyoko. I don't remember the full name for it. It's like Ameyoko, I believe is the full name. But this is basically a like hectic like shopping street in Ueno, where I'm staying. It's called Ame. If you didn't, depending on when I upload these videos, I explained this in another video, but maybe I won't even upload it. It's called Ameyoko because Ame, you might actually see a little American flag hanging out there. Ame, short for America. Basically, this was like a post-war import place, like right after the war, when it was hard to get a lot of Western imports. So that's where it gets its name from partially, but also Ame, I believe, means like sweets or candy in Japanese. So it's also a candy street, they call it. There's actually, when it's not as rainy, you'll usually hear a lot of guys standing outside of stalls hawking at you to get their candy. They'll actually do like little auctions where they'll give you a big old bag of candy for a good price. But not today. It's a little rainy for that today, but you can still actually see a lot of the stalls and stuff. There was a guy last night who stopped me and was trying to sell me grapes for 1,000 yen, which is like $8, but they were pretty nice grapes. But I just didn't really want to spend money on that at the moment, and he was pretty hawkish, so I had to kind of walk past him. But yeah, this is definitely one of the areas of the city where if you're trying to get more of like a, I guess, quote unquote real experience with like real shops and old restaurants and that sort of thing, Ameyoko is absolutely a place to do it. It's also a really good spot to get some like Blade Runner shots, some like cyberpunk style shots at night with the train tracks. It actually looks pretty almost dystopian at night, but in kind of a good way. So yeah, this is definitely one of the bigger areas of Ueno. One of the reasons to go. I'll try to come back here maybe on a sunnier day and see if I can actually like a bit more at the shops maybe, but even if I don't, you can definitely get a pretty good idea of what this is. Oh, there's a guy on a moped. So you can just do that here. I'm actually on the walk to Okachimachi Station, which is not my native station technically. I usually take Ueno Station when I'm here, but the place I'm heading is I basically would have passed Okachimachi anyway, so I figured I'd just walk to it and then take the train to where I'm going. I'm actually on the way to Akihabara. If you don't know Akihabara, that is the like anime, game, J-pop kind of mecca of the city historically, and a good place to get a lot of retro tech, which is part of the reason why I'm on this trip. So definitely looking forward to that, going back there again. I went there a few times during my last time here. It was definitely one of the cooler places, although I'm a lot closer to it now. I was on like the opposite end of the city my first time going, so I had to make a lot of train rides. But actually, I mean, if it wasn't raining, I might have actually just walked to Akiba today, but it is a little rainy out, so. But yeah, here is the area near Okachimachi. Gets a little more big and urban when you walk outside of the side street, but yep, I think I might just call it here. Not the longest video in the world, but that's probably not a bad thing. So I will see you wherever I go next.